Gamers, your wallets are in trouble. And I say that because this next banner for Honkai Star Rail is going to be a wallet burner. And it's not even close. Like, honestly, this is probably the best banner to summon on if you're free to play and needing some good characters. If you're, you know, a veteran of the game and you still haven't gotten these characters, like, this is the banner. Right, super break teams are gonna go bananas, especially with, you know, the 2 5-stars and at least one of the 4-stars being part of that little archetype. So we're gonna be talking about if you should summon for, well, not if you should summon, why you should summon for Firefly and Ruan Mei going into version 2.3. It's 2.3 now, right? It's crazy to think like we're going into version 2.3, right? I'm not crazy, am I? You know, it's been a hot minute. I'm kind of going crazy. Yeah, it is 2.3. Wow. Okay. It feels like it's still like 2.1 going into 2.2. I don't know why. It's weird. My sense of time is gone. But before we get into that, obviously, make sure to check out our lovely sponsors at GamerSupps. Make sure you use code TESTED for 10% off. Today, I miss my grandpa. So I'm having some Grandpa's Ashes, and I'm having the caffeine-free one just to get me started for today, and then I'll have some coffee here in a little bit, aka more GamerSupps. So, now if you don't know, Grandpa's Ashes is raspberries and cream, fantastic flavor, love the color, a spectacle when you put it with water, man. It's great. So, anyways, let's go ahead and talk about it. So our 4-stars are units that, for me personally, I'm going to talk about me personally as well during this. I don't have these E6'd, and I'm pretty sure that not a lot of people do as well. Gallagher, I got very unlucky during 2.1, or was it 2.1 or 2.2 that we got him for free, because that was the only copy of Gallagher I got. And it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible for the fact that I really wanted more Gallagher, but I wasn't super into his kit at first, right? Then I realized that Super Break was actually going to be a massive thing for these teams. And one of the things that's really, really good for him, right, is that he's got this talent called Tipsy Tussle. And basically, the Besotted State makes targets receive 15% more break damage. Every time the besotted target gets attacked by an ally, the attacking ally's HP is restored by 808 HP. Now, why that's good is because of the fact that you are getting more break damage, which is what you're going to need for characters like Firefly, like Boot Hill. So you also get the Trace Novel Concoction, which increases the unit's outgoing healing by an amount equal to 50% of break effect, up to a maximum healing of 75%, which is really good. That's really good in general because of the fact that, again, you know, you're getting that extra break effect damage and you're also getting healed for it. So Gallagher became one of those units for like HP restoration that I kind of looked at before and was like, ugh. I mean, he's okay, but he's not great, to holy crap, he's essential. So I'm going to be working on him a little bit, especially for these Super Break teams, because every time I see him work with like Harmony Trailblazer and units like Boot Hill and some of the like teams that I've seen, or well, not some of the teams, just Firefly. I've seen him work with Firefly in some guides. It's pretty insane, right? Then we have Misha. Misha, is okay. Like Misha's fine. I think the fact that Misha has that thing where the amount of skill points they can, or your team consumes, gives them an extra hit on, you know, enemies, is pretty dope. I think that's really, really cool for a talent. But ultimately, I don't play with Misha that often. It's just that Misha I don't pull as much. So having Misha on here and me getting him closer to E6 would be a great thing for me personally. Then you got Zhui Yi. Zhui Yi's pretty dang cool. Zhui Yi's kind of fun, especially for a quantum destruction unit. The fact that we have like 3 destruction units on this banner, because Misha's destruction, right? Yeah, Misha's destruction. We got Zhui Yi, which is destruction, and we got Firefly. So for me, when you're looking at all these characters, the destruction character that you're gonna want most is Firefly. But if you get 4 stars and you're just going for Ruan Mei as your like Harmony character, you know, you at least got options with Misha and Zhui Yi if you pull pull them. Now, Zhuiyi's cool, like I said before. Basically ignores weakness types, reduces enemy toughness. Both really like solid 4 stars, right? You look at them compared to the 4 stars of old, they're not doing as great as, let's say, Tingyun in regards to being like meta inducing, but they're not an Arlen, they're not, you know, that far down, right? So the 4-star selection I think is really good, especially Gallagher. Seeing Gallagher come back already is fantastic, being a featured. Hopefully I pull enough to get E6 Gallagher. That's my main goal, right? Ruan Mei. Ruan Mei's hot, right? Can we all just agree that Ruan Mei is absolutely attractive? I would let her smash my head between her thighs. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, degeneracy there. I will fully admit I am a degenerate when it comes to that. If Ruan Mei was real, I would absolutely be begging for her to crush my skull. 100%. Enough of me shrimping though. So yeah, Ruan Mei is like essential for break effect. Like her kit's absolutely insane. Skill, after using her skill, Ruan Mei gains overtone, lasting for 3 turns. The duration reduces by 1 at the start of Ruan Mei's every turn. When Ruan Mei has overtone, all allies damage increases 40% and weakness break efficiency increases by 50%, which is bonkers, right? And that's for the whole freaking team. And then you got her skill, increases all type resistance penetration for all allies, and their attacks apply Thanato Plume, Rebloom to enemies hit, which is basically like they'll come back from weakness break, but then boom, their weakness broke again, and it helps, right? It gets you that extra turn that you're going to need, which is absolutely awesome, right? But yeah, you got her talent as well, increasing speed by 11% for the team. Which is, you know, decent as well. And then you also got what it says, breaking an enemy's target weakness will additionally deal ice break damage, which is again cool. She's just overall like really good. She's one of the best supports in the game. Like it's just how it is. She's absolutely insane for good reason, right? And then of course we got Firefly, who is going to be the super break champion of damage, right? Sam and her, like, she is Sam. We, like, spoiler alert if you haven't beaten the game, right? So she's gonna be consuming her own HP, right? Which kind of sucks, but she's gonna be doing a lot of damage, which is worth it. It's basically like if you played Genshin, or even if you're playing like Wuthering Waves, it's like a Hu Tao or a what's her name? I feel so mad. I'm so mad that I can't remember her name. But yeah, there's a character in Wuthering Waves that does that as well. I'm still getting used to the character names. But yeah, so she's got all that going on. Her ultimate, upon entering the complete combustion state, advances Sam's action by 100%, gains enhanced basic attack and enhanced skill, increases weakness break efficiency, increases the break damage enemy target receives, and increases speed. It's insane, all the increases that she's getting. It's bonkers. She's getting a 50% weakness break efficiency increase. She's getting 70, or let's see, how much speed is she getting from this? A countdown timer for the complete combustion state appears. When the countdown turn starts, Sam exits the complete combustion state. The countdown has a fixed speed of 70%, or 70. Oh no, it increases her speed by 75. So mainly you just want to focus on crits and break effect for your Firefly, which is awesome, right? Firefly is insanely good from what it looks like. So the question is, why aren't you summoning on this banner? This banner is actually really dang good for newer players trying to get these like characters for like break effect teams. And honestly, like if you think about it this way, right? If you are a brand new player and you're getting Harmony Trailblazer pretty easily, right? Which is great. If you summon on like Firefly and Ruan Mei and you happen to be lucky enough to get them both, your team is literally Firefly, Ruan Mei, Harmony Trailblazer, Gallagher. That's a winning team right there. Your super break team is ready to go, and you're going to be just going bonkers with damage. So honestly, it's no question. You should, if you are a new player or an older player that needs more like Eidolons or these 5-star characters, summon. This is the right time to summon. Like, there's no question about it, in my personal opinion. Some people are going to be skipping for Jade, and that's fine. I think you're wrong. And that's just personally for me. I think that, honestly, summoning for Jade compared to summoning for Ruan Mei and Firefly is a big oof, in my opinion. But, you know, everyone's entitled to what they want to do. I just say that if you're looking for meta-based characters, this is the right banner to go to. So, and that's going to be it for me today. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you summoning for Firefly and Ruan Mei, or are you going to be skipping for Jade and Argenti? Let me know. Definitely would love to hear y'all's opinions. But once again, this is TESTED signing off. Thank you so much, and we will see you in that next episode. Please take care and be safe.